I'm Jadacie Durst, and I'm a sophomore on the SPU Gymnastics team.
Jadacie team's been on the road now for 2 straight weeks. You were in the Midwest, cold Midwest, Northern Illinois. How was that road trip?
It was so fun. I mean, it was really cold, but we got to spend some time sightseeing, and it was a really cool experience with the meet and outside of the meet. Like, it was just really fun. I'm really glad we got to go all the way over there.
Well, you flew in Chicago, and Northern Illinois is west of Chicago, but you didn't just spend a little time there. What did you do in the Windy City?
So after the meet, the day after, we had some extra time, so we drove back to Chicago, and we saw the Bean that's in the town, and then we just went sightseeing, saw the Lake Michigan, and we went to one of the burger places from the Saturday Night Live skit it was famous for.
Yes.
Yeah, we saw that.
That
was
would
really
be
cool.
the Billy Goat.
Yes.
Cheeseburger. Very nice. All right, excellent. You had a good time. At the meet, the team scored over 190 again. What do you feel about the team's performance?
I think we were pretty good about bringing things back up. We kind of started off a little rough, but we finished the meet super strong. So I think that I'm really proud that we can turn things around, because I think as a team we are definitely better than a 190, but that's still not a bad score. But I know that once we get through the initial, I don't know how you say that.
Just that first rotation or initial,
yeah, then we can bring it back up, and the next few meets we'll start picking it back up.
That's happened a couple meets on the road, but it hasn't been the same event that's been the trouble spot.
Yeah.
Like you say, team's been resilient and recovered and had great events after that. What do you think it is about this team that makes them so resilient and recovers on those?
We just have a lot of really strong girls on this team. I think we all are good about leaving one event behind or one skill behind or whatever, just focusing at one thing at a time, and that just really helps with bring the cycle back up.
Yeah.
I think most of our girls, or I'll say all of our girls, are really good at doing that, and we just keep good attitudes throughout the whole meet and stuff like that.
Is that really a skilled gymnast needs to have mentally, just to move on, whether you did great or not so great in the previous event, put that out of your mind and move on to the next?
Yes. Yeah, that's a really, really important skill.
You had a terrific meet yourself, 9.625 on both the vault and bars, and then the floor exercise at 9.675. What did you feel about your performance?
I was pretty happy with those scores. I obviously have to clean some things up, but I think for at this point, like I said, I'm pretty happy with that. It's just a lot doing, I don't even know how to say that, more events.
And I was just going to mention that. Last year you were a floor specialist.
Yeah.
This year you've added 2 other events, the vault and bars.
Yeah,
First off, how has that transition been for you, adding those skills in those events?
Yeah, it's been a little different.
Yeah.
It almost puts a little more pressure on me, I feel like,
Sure.
but I think it's been a really cool opportunity for me, at least, to be able to push lineups in other events and do more for the team. But in that sense, that's why I was thinking, with the scores I've been getting, I'm okay with it, because vault and bars are new for me. So
Certainly.
I'm pretty happy with what's been going on.
That's great. Vault and floor, you've been extremely consistent this year. All of your scores have been above a 9.6. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. Floor, I've always been confident on. I'm not too worried about it. It's my favorite event, so it's super fun. Vault, I've been just trying my best. That's a pretty nerve-wracking event for me, but I just try to stay tight, commit to the vault, and get the scores, I guess.
Yeah, well,
I really don't know. I'm not that confident in vault, actually.
Well, whatever. That's certainly not showing. Your scores are not
Thank
reflecting
you.
that. On the floor, that is your favorite event, and you really excel on that. What skills or what do you possess you think that makes you so good in the floor?
I just love tumbling. I think I need to work on the actual dance part, which is the majority of the routine, but I really love the tumbling. I do like dancing, I just have to work at it. But it's just fun being out on the floor and performing for everyone. It's just a really fun aspect, I think, of the sport.
This weekend, you'll be in Colorado Air Force, a 3rd straight road meet. Are you getting road weary at all?
What was that again? Sorry.
Are you getting road weary while tired of being on the road?
It's been hard, especially just missing classes a lot, 3 weeks in a row. And it's going to be nice to finally be back home, but I know we can push through one more road meet before we have a little break.
Sure can, and you mentioned after this week you have 3 straight home meets. Talking about Air Force, they're at altitude. Last week you competed, or last year you competed there twice on the floor. Do you recall having any impact of the altitude for you there?
Well, the first time we went to Air Force, I was sick. So I definitely felt it after my floor routine. I was having a hard time breathing, but I think the second time actually I was kind of prepared for it, and you just have to really work on the breathing and practice it, and so it wasn't as bad as I think you would think it would be, but it's still something to kind of consider when you're up there, or down there, I guess.
Great. Well, tell us a little about yourself. Why don't you tell us where you're from?
I'm from Sparks, Nevada.
And where is that? Well, I guess in relation to Las Vegas, which everyone knows.
It is about a 9-hour, drive north? Yeah, north. So we're northern Nevada, where Las Vegas is southern.
Yep. Okay, great. And what brought you to Seattle Pacific?
I always say that I've always just wanted to live here because I have family here, my dad grew up here, my mom lived here for a little bit, so I was just always here.
Yep.
And it just felt like a home away from home. But I knew I didn't want to go to like a big campus like UW, and so I started looking here, and I just immediately fell in love with everything about the school. So
perfect. And what have you decided on a major yet?
I am in the integrated studies major with a language arts concentration, so for education.
Education, perfect. And you've got a couple more years left to decide. But what do you see yourself doing after college?
I for sure want to teach. I've wanted to be a teacher for a while, and I really enjoyed that aspect. Like I've taught preschool for a while, and I don't know if I'd do that age again, but I just really love being in that position and like helping children learn, and so that's just what I see myself doing.
Great. Along those teaching lines, do you see yourself doing any gymnastics coaching in the future?
We'll see. I don't know about that.
Okay. Great. Jadacie, thanks so much for your time, and good luck on the road at Air Force this week.
All right. Thank you so much.